To start with the today's topic, now first and the foremost thing that you have to understand is that whenever we are writing any program, we are processing any data, it is very much important that we present the output also in the appropriate manner. Okay, if we don't have the proper presentation technique of a program, then also it caused a reduction of the numbers in the examination. So not only writing the program is a technique, but also you also have to learn that how to display the result appropriately. Now what I will do is that today I will show you that using the system out print or println, whatever we have discussed the differences in the class last class. So today, with the help of the proper printing statement, what I would like to show you is that how the different way of writing the statement actually cause the differentiation of the result. Okay, so you have to understand that printing is easy, but the way of showcasing the or displaying the answers in the output statement also vary with respect to the way you write the statement. Okay, so today I'm going to show you a very small demo program, but different way of writing the output statement. Okay, so we will create a fresh class today. It's not overwriting the previous program. Okay, printing. Okay, I've given a class name called printing. We will just perform a simple operation. We won't write any complex program today. Okay, now watch very carefully. If you remember, I have given you a program to dynamically take two values and perform the addition. So I'm going to perform the same today. Okay, so with that, let me write import java dot util dot start simple. Okay, so here is the program that I have. Okay, so let's start with the same, that is the main function public static void main. Okay, and then what? Addition of two numbers. So two variables are required with one variable as output variable to store the results. So integer a comma b comma c. Simple as that. Now with the help of the system out print. Okay, I'm taking print right now. I will use a special kind of the operator. This is also represent the next line operator, that is /n. Please remember, this is known as the escape sequence operator. We will study in details when we will discuss about the operator chapter. /n represent next line operator. Okay, this is also in shortcut, it is known as escape sequence. Okay, so here I will give a value, enter the value of a. Okay, I'll give some space so that all the data that represents in the output screen becomes appropriate and it look presentation wise it looks good. I'll write the scanner class, scanner sc is equal to new scanner system dot it. Okay, and then I'll take the value of a from the user. A is equal to sc dot next int. Okay, and I'll perform the same to take the value for b. System out print. Okay, /n, enter the value of b. Okay, and I'll take the value of b from the user, sc dot next int. Okay, basically I have taken the value, and since we are performing the addition, so let me perform this as well. C is equal to A plus B. Now see the different way of writing a printing statement, okay, and see how the printing statement will differ every time. It will show you a different output. Number one, I am writing a printing statement, okay. System dot out dot print the value is, okay, plus C, okay. This is the first printing statement. Now you see system, writing another printing statement, out print, okay, the value is, okay, double quotation, A plus B, okay. The next way of writing printing statement, system out print, okay, slash n, the value is, okay, quotation close, plus A plus a blank quotation plus B, okay. Another way of writing the printing statement, system dot out dot print. You have to know all of this technique because your printing statement will differ from question to question, okay. Value is, and then I write plus in bracket A plus B, and bracket close, there is a double quotation needs to be given. Now see, just because of writing different way of writing the output statement, how your output actually varies, okay. I forgot to put a plus operator out here, okay. Now see, okay, just to differentiate the different statement, I just number it so that you can understand the different. This is number 1, this is number 2, this is number 3, and this is number 4. So see, I have written 4 different printing statement, okay, and all have this only 3 variables. In first of all, you can see the C variable which is given here in the program itself. Next also have you A, B, then you have A, B, again A, B. So it's entirely, everything is written out here, which includes all of the variables which are mentioned in the program. I haven't taken anything extra. In spite of that, you will see that there will be a difference in the results. So let's just compile it. No syntax error. Now if I run the program for you, firstly I need to take the value of A. So I'll just take a very simple value 20 in the next line, okay. Because of /n command, the cursor has shifted into the next line. Now it is asked, you have to take the value of B. So I'll take 30. Now see, 4 different printing statement. 4 different printing statement, each of the time the output is completely different. The first printing statement, if I just minimize this, let me just reduce the size of this window so that in contrast I can show you the program, okay. Here it is. In the first printing statement, okay, in the first printing statement, that is number 1, it is said the value is, okay, then you have colon, bracket close, plus C. That means C is what? It will store the addition of two number and the value has been stored into the variable. Very clear? Yes. So the value, the addition after the value of A and B has been taken, if you add up whatever the result is stored in the variable. That is why when you write the value is plus C variable, that means your first printing statement shows the value is 50. That is absolutely okay. There is no doubt about that. Now if we move on to the next printing statement, it is said the value is double quotation close, then you have plus A plus B. Okay, mind you, plus A plus B. Out here it is not addition, this is known as merging or joining, which means that the value of A and B will be joined together. I repeat, this means merging, and merging represent what? It is joining the value of A and B together. Okay, that means this is supposed to not give you the output 20 plus 30 equal to 50. It is supposed to give you 20, 30. Now if I show you the output, see, the value is 20 and 30. So see the difference. Okay, here also A plus B, here is also A plus B, but what is the difference? Out here the plus operator is acting as a joining operator. That is why when you are expecting that your output is supposed to come as 50, it is not coming as a 50, it is coming as 20, 30. That means it is a merging operator or joining operator. Okay, next, the next printing statement say that your value is A, then you have a space, and then you have a B. That means the value is here, the value of A is supposed to be printed, and then you have a blank space, and after the blank space the value of B is to be printed. That means your output will be 20, the value is 20 space 30. Now if I show you the out terminal window, see, the value is 20 space 30. Now what is the difference between the number 2 output and the number 3 output? Out here there is no space between A and B. Here is only the plus operator. That means 20 and 30 are joining together. But out here if you see, A and B are joining together, but in between there is a blank space. That is why when you are seeing in the output window, if you check the output window, in between 20 and 30 there is a blank space. Do we have any question out here? Why the plus is there before the inverted comma? Okay, why the plus is before the inverted comma? Just now as I said that out here the plus operator is acting as a merging operator, that is joining operator, which I have written in the previous printing statement. Somadip, I mean, if you can see out here, I have already written here the plus operator is acting as a joining operator. Means if you see the previous output, A plus B means you are joining 20 and 30 without blank space. But out here what you are doing, you are printing the value of 20 and 30 including the blank space. So now if you check the output window, that in the previous output 20 and 30 are printed together without any blank space. But if you check the next output, you can see that 20 and 30 includes a blank space in between. That is why that plus operator is written before the inverted comma. When nothing is written between the inverted comma, it means the compiler is considering it as a blank space, nothing else. Okay, now if you see line number 2 and line number 4 of the printing statement, that is this particular line and this line, this line and this line, almost same thing is written. I repeat, almost same thing is written, plus A plus B. Here also plus A plus B. Only thing is what we have done is that this A plus B has been kept within the bracket. This time what happened? A plus B is expression, not joining. So A plus B, which is written within the bracket, is an expression, mathematical expression. That means this sentence is joining with the expression, not variable A, not variable B, which means that means the output which is supposed to come is that the value is, and then you have the result 50. Mind you, a plus b is an expression here. Okay, so a plus b is performing the addition. That means 20 plus 30 is equal to 50. So if I show you the terminal window, the value is 50. So this is what the different way of writing the printing statement, which also you have to keep in mind, because the way to analyze your program in the examination is that firstly, the variables that you are taking, number two, the input that you are taking, number three, whether your logic is absolutely correct, and number four, output, and number five is the presentation. So you have to be very equipped with these different forms of writing the printing statement. Only then you can write various way of printing statement to look your program more attractive and much more presentable. Okay, we have one more question. What will happen if we write AB? Okay, Jishu, now attending your question, if I say AB together, AB variable is not existing in the program, then how can you write AB? AB variable does not exist in the program. So can you write AB? You cannot write AB. Then it will create a syntax error. For your confusion, I will write this in front of you. I am writing this programming statement, system out print, okay, giving another printing statement, that is number 5. The value is plus AB. Okay, now in front of you I am compiling it. Error, as you can see, error has occurred because AB variable is not existing in the question. Then how can you write AB together? Okay, if there was a declaration, if you would have taken AB as some other data type and would have shown some calculation, only then this printing statement would have a validity. Because AB variable does not exist in the entire declaration and as well as the initialization part, so AB does not exist. So basically this printing statement becomes invalid for you. Okay, so is there any doubt till here? Anyone, if you like to put forward your question in the Zoom chat, you are most welcome, or otherwise we will move towards the next topic. Please mind you, this practical I am doing only to clarify your confusion, so you have to implement all this kind of presentation into your program to look your program much more better. That is why the importance of showing you all this practical, so that all of your doubts get clarified. Okay, okay, fine. So since we don't have any other question, so I'll move on to the next part. Okay, now the next part that we are going to discuss, this is all about the printing statement. So I will just give you the introduction of our next topic. Is that till now, if you remember, in all of the program we have written a line right at the top of the program, that is import java.util.star. okay, if I show you this program itself, then only you can understand. Okay, here it is, import java.util.star. okay, now let me tell you something which you have to understand. The Java program is actually a collection of package. You have to understand, collection of package. What do you mean by package? Package is a collection of class. Okay, predefined class, the class which is already existing in the Java compiler. One of the example of predefined class is that scanner class. Okay, scanner class is already defined inside the Java compiler. Then what is the user defined class? That means the class which user is creating. If you see out here, printing is a user defined class. That is why once we write the class, after that we are writing the entire program for the printing class. But are we writing any program for the scanner class? We are not writing any program for the scanner class. We are just using it. So you have to understand the difference between the predefined class and the user defined class. For user defined class, what happened? That is, in this case, the printing in the user defined class, to make this class work, properly in the Java compilation, you have to write an entire program. But for the predefined class, okay, you just have to use the keywords in the program, okay, because their program has already been defined inside the compiler. So while writing this, okay, what happened, compiler can automatically understand that scanner class already had a program in the backend. Okay, so this is basically the way that we use certain packages and certain class in our program. Now, as I was telling that, to give you certain introduction about the next chapter, it is util is a package. Under util package, scanner class is there. Okay, so that is why while using the scanner class, it is necessary that we apply util package. Okay, there is another way of writing the program. It is known as input output package, okay, which is termed as IO. That means basically when we write the program, we write import java.io instead of util. Okay, so that is another way of writing the program, which we will be discussing in the next class, and that will be also the topic of your next chapter, that is basic input output. I will be showing you two processes. Process number one, as you already know, that using the util package, how the program need to be written. The another technique that I will show you is the input output package. In that case, if you have to write the program, how you are supposed to write. Students are allowed to use any one of the package for the program. You can write util package, you can also write the program with input output package. But the question comes, why am I teaching you? You have to learn both the topic, that is both the way, util package and input output package, for your theoretical questions, because in theory question both util as well as input output package will be covered up. Okay, so why the purpose of input output package? You have to firstly understand that when the Java program was actually designed, the basic feature was considered that whatever value is to be taken from the user, okay, just like by using A and B, we are taking the value from the user. Okay, the purpose is that whenever the values are taken from the user, each and every value, each and every symbol as well as the characters, everything by default to be considered as string type. If you remember what was the string, string is a collection of character. So if I just show you an example, suppose A is the integer type, so whenever you are taking value 25 from the user, I'm just making a comment line. Okay, now you are taking the value from the user, the value of a 25. Actually, Java is reading 25 as this way, 25 within the double quotation, not 25 as a number. Okay, this is the disadvantage of reading the program. This is the disadvantage of the Java compiler, basically, because Java compiler has been designed in such a way. Okay, if consider that, let us consider that B is a float data type, a decimal data type. So if you are taking 2.56, okay, exactly what compiler is reading? Compiler is reading in double quotation 2.56. 2.56. Compiler is reading the program in this way. So the question comes, if all the values by default are taken as a string type, then how we will understand whether the value is appropriately getting converted into their respective data type? That is, if 25, this 25 is a string value, as you can see, because 25 is written in a double quotation, then how this 25 is getting converted into 25 as a number, or 2.56 out here is taken as a string, then how it is getting converted into 2.56 as a decimal number? So this conversion, to understand this conversion, we have to know how to write the program using input output package. Basically, in input output package, what happened, the purpose is that the values whichever we are taking from the user is basically taken as a string type, and then after that there are two classes. One is input stream reader and one is buffer reader. With the help of these two classes, what happened, the string type value is getting converted into their respective data type. This conversion I will show you practically in the next class. So basically you have to learn both the technique. You can prefer util package for writing your longer program, but for the theoretical question and for the example purpose, it is compulsory that you know the input output package also. So for today, that's okay, because I cannot start the new topic also. Let's keep it brief and simple today. So basically, I would request you to use this type of different printing statement into your program, so that you can understand that if you write these various way of writing the output, then what are the difference that will come in your output. Okay, because as you can see, almost all the number 2 and number 3 printing statement look similar. Number 3, number 4, number 2, they almost look printing statement similar. In spite of that, your output is completely different. So you have to understand this difference, because this type of question also do come in your theoretical question. If I give you an expression, what is the difference between a plus b and a plus b in the bracket, so that you can explain with the example what is the difference, because here the a plus b is acting as a merging operator, that is joining operator. Out here a plus b is nothing but a expression, a mathematical expression. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you.